Today in the Gospel, Jesus says to the Jews who believe in Him, "If you make my word your home, you will indeed be my disciple. You will learn the truth, and the truth will make you free." So as they were descendants of Abraham according to their kinship, and they considered themselves that they were never slave to anyone. But in fact, in the long history of their people, the Jews were almost continuously enslaved by invading powers. But here, the slavery Jesus speaks about is the slavery of sin. So true sons true sons are not those of physical descendant, but the heirs of the promise, that is, those who believe. So without faith in Jesus, it is not possible for anyone to reach Abraham's promise. So among the disciples, there is neither Jews nor Greeks, neither slave nor free, nor man and women, because they all are all brothers because of baptism. So what freedom are we looking for? We know that being a Christian is sacrificing freedom in exchange for a promise of a future existence of pure happiness, in the hope of enjoying the perfect happiness in heaven. We are taking the sacrificing freedom. So let us not be attracted by the spiritual pride. Here Jews consider themselves superior to another or other Christians, but rather let us think of ourselves. How often, for our reflection, do we consider ourselves better than other Catholics just because we follow this or that event or that movement in the church, or because we observe this and that disciplines? We abide by this or that liturgical trend. So because of all these things, we should not consider that we are much better than other Catholics. Some might consider that they are better than others because they are rich, because they study more, because they hold important positions, because they come from noble families. But each one should feel the joy of being a Christian, not because of this and that. So it is only through our belief in Jesus' teaching that we will become His true followers. There is no other way, only following Christ. So we know also that it is possible for everyone to become faithful to Jesus, because every one of us can aspire to become Christian. But we oftentimes choose not to be faithful because we allow ourselves to be tempted by the devil. The devil who make unrecognizable in many worldly forms, whose only mission is to take us away from the Lord. So we cannot recognize the devil because there might be hidden some other form that people would like to get. So my dear brothers and sisters, let us remember also Judas Iscariot. He allowed himself to be seduced by the devil, for he betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. What was the effect of that betrayal of Judas? So endless mental torture and guilt of conscience eventually led him to end his life. So with this reflection, we pray during this Eucharistic celebration, Lord, fill us with your grace to live the values of the gospel. Amen.